Welcome to a live stream, and I am joined by the effervescent Victoria here. And you know what? We're gonna do it today. Every like we get on this video while we're live streaming, we're gonna pet that cat. So if you want to pet this cat, you better hit that like button, because we're gonna pet this cat, right? Yeah, you're really the real winner here, aren't you? As long as she stays in the bed. If she leaves the bed, you've lost your chance. So get those likes on that video now so we can get some love on this cat. But today, we are going to do some new designing. The cane's probably completely ran its course at this point. And I don't want to bore anybody with continuing to do anything regarding the cane. So, well, we're going to change it up a little bit. Let me make sure our audio is good. I believe we are streaming live to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube right now. So, how's it going, everybody? Look at that. I got 4 likes already. Guess we got to pet that cat. And, hey, yell at me in the comments if you liked it so I can keep petting this cat who, yeah, see, sometimes it's okay. They're love bites. Eventually, they're not. I know. Oh, you're going to be a problem already? Hey, it is what it is. Let's get rolling. And I'm going to have a cool mustache. She's gone. You missed your chance. All right, so let's bring up Fusion. Let's bring up Little Grant. And there's a cattail in here. But hey, let's get down to it. We are working on some client parts today. Actually, subscriber parts, which is really cool. Some of you have actually emailed us. I'm going to drop our public email in the comments here. And yes, Tars, man, I know you liked the video 50 times. All I can really do is pet the cat's tail. How's it going, Melissa? Welcome to the stream. We are going to have some fun. We're going to do some design work from subscribers. Oh, cat, are you good? She almost fell. Man, this stream's going to get a little crazy today. You want to come over here? Okay, bye. Cat's gone. You missed your chance. Hey, still like the stream, though. It helps us out, helps our channel grow, and that's what we want to do here at 3D Musketeers, is continue to help you make awesome every single day. Where'd you go? All right, well, off doing important cat things, as she always is, but that's all right. Let's get down to business. So, a while ago, actually, a little over a month ago, one of our subscribers, man, a couple of those bites hurt. One of our subscribers reached out to us about a problem that they had. This problem was all about cupcake molds. She loves to make these little mini cupcakes with her kids. But, well, mini cupcakes, I guess you can't get the papers for them, right? The cupcake paper, I don't know. I'm guessing it's called cupcake papers. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, and I'm okay if I am, because that's how I know it. That's how we're going with it. So, it doesn't fit, right? For some reason, she can't get it to fit, and they end up sticking to the silicone molds. So, we are going to make, cool enough, I hope, a actual thing for her, like a mold. So, let's get down to it. We've got some things that we need to bring up and pay attention to, so let's grab a notepad, because that's what all the right people do. And she gave us some dimensions, and I don't want to move her email onto screen because that's just rude. But here are the dimensions. We've got base of 15/16, which is 24.19 millimeters. The bottom is narrower than the top, and it tapers out. The height is 7/8 of an inch, and the opening is 1 inch tall. So over 7/8 of an inch, we move a 1/16 of an inch. So it's what's called a draft. Most of us would know it as a taper, but this is actually called a draft. And that is done so that the injection molding process, when it pushes away, it works. And let's talk about injection molding really fast, because that kind of thing matters here. All about what we're doing, because eventually with 3D printing, if you are an inventor, you want to go all the way to injection molding, because that's where you make the money, the big money. So let's take a look at things. We've got 15/16 on the bottom, an inch at the top, and a draft angle. The draft, for an injection mold, you've got your 2 pieces of your injection mold, and they need to fit together. Well, when you pull them apart and try to push the part off, it's not going to work unless you have draft angles, and that enables it so as soon as you try to push the section of the mold off, air can get in there and it doesn't create a vacuum. The vacuum is what's dangerous. Just like dogs, vacuums are dangerous. Dogs think vacuums are dangerous. It's a bad joke. Bear with me. I'm sorry. Let me know. I'm hanging out with all the YouTube people, so we're going to put our email right there as well. So you can hang out with us via email. But before we get too deep into this, I did want to point out that we are running a giveaway for this awesome... Oh, God, I'm going to screw it up. Meduzosa? Sure. I don't know. For this really badass 3D print, we're running a giveaway on it. It was our time-lapse Tuesday of the week. So if you want to win this thing, make sure you go to our time-lapse Tuesday video. It was released on Tuesday. Comment, make sure you're subscribed, leave us a like too, and we'll choose one of our subscribers, one of the people that commented, to win this thing. We will ship it to you absolutely free anywhere in the continental United States, because outside of it, it gets a little pricey. But hey, if you're outside the continental United States and you do win, like, help us out on shipping and I'll get it to you, you know, right? It's gonna take forever, but hey, is what it is. We got a couple of things. We'll be doing this mold for the cupcakes, and we're also going to be, even though I've done it once before, I want to do it on stream, the part for my dad, so he can also now see how it's done, because I know every now and then he'll come in and hang out and watch us stream. So, Dad, if you're watching, this one's for you. Although, the next one's for you. This one's for a subscriber. Let's get into it. So we've got some things that we need to keep an eye on. We've got our base of 15/16, so let's go ahead and get our first sketch rolling. We go up to create, where it says create sketch. We're going to rotate, because this one is best to be done from the top down. If you look up here, where my cursor is, we're showing us the top. Now you can work from the front, the left, the right, the bottom, or even the back. We want to work on the top. And for those of you that are wondering, the way that I am moving throughout this ecosystem right now is a 3D Connection Space Pilot Pro. They do not sponsor us, but I think if you are really serious about doing CAD, they're pretty awesome. Buy them used on eBay, because oh my gosh, they are so expensive to buy brand new. But if you do CAD professionally or want to learn CAD professionally, they are a great way to really help you make that faster, because otherwise using Control and Alt and Shift, it's a pain in the ass. This is easier. What's up, Thomas? How you doing, buddy? Let's get to the top. So, Grant, grab the top. There we go. We're going to click it to get our sketch. The first thing that we got to do is we got to look at the 15/16, which is 24.19. But we're going to do 15/16 because as I've said before, even though this is in millimeters, we can still do it in inches, right? Fusion, you could either operate purely in inches, purely in millimeters. We choose millimeters because that's what 3D printers run. So what we end up doing is we do 15/16 space IN. Nope. IN. Grant, come on. Times 1 inch. There we go. And yes, there is a loud fan. I apologize for the loud fan. It is the air conditioning. It's like, it is 91 degrees at 5 p.m. here in Florida. I'm sorry, but bear with me. Let me see if I can move the microphone to help you out. I know, doing things against microphone code, touching mics. So we have our 15/16 of an inch. We need another thing, which is going to be 1 inch. So again, we'll do another circle. C for circle. And 1 inch is 25.4 millimeters, but we'll do 1 inch. And that's it. That's as small as that is. That's kind of crazy. There's not a cat box emoji or a box cat emoji. No, there's not. Maybe next time I'll wear my cat socks, and if I'm limber enough, if the back is feeling okay, I'll just throw a foot in the air and show you I have cat in-box socks. So let's get into it. We've got our two measurements here. And what we need to do is we need to get ourselves a base. So let's get ourselves a base. We're going to hit E for extrude. We're going to extrude away from it. It's going to be negative, and we're going to get into Y in just a second. But this is kind of cool. Let's go with, like, I don't know, -1 millimeter. Okay. The sketch is going to go away. Make sure you come over here. Click on it so we can bring it back. And let's see. We have no new comments on YouTube. I know. I'm sorry. The cat went away. You know what? We edit these every week, so as many likes as we get, I will pet that cat, and we will put it in the video for you all, because that cat needs all the love. And besides, someone's got to pay for all that cat food. Alright, now we have the next piece, but we need to do an offset plane from here. We know that over time, the opening is 1 inch, but we have to go up 7/8 of an inch. So we need our distance to be 7 divided by 8 inches. Oh, come on. It's going to want me to do the full math thing. Times 1 inch. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab... You know what? Let's do another sketch. Let's do it this way. I think this is going to be a little bit cleaner. We're going to use the sketch on the construction plane. Now, if you notice, we're above it. So we're up above it an inch. Or 7/8 of an inch. We're going to, instead of doing another circle, we're going to hit P for project. And the reason that we're going to do this is it will help us when we're going to do the next step. So we're going to go ahead and I think that's all we need to do on this. Yes. All right. So between here and here, that's how much it moves. So we're going to do something new. It is called a loft. We have a profile here. And we have a profile here. And so what it's done is it's actually taken, instead of a straight extrude up, it's actually taken the extrude and bent it. Well, it's not even a curve, it's just at an angle. So this is the actual draft that we will see for the cupcakes. So when we do that, we'll turn off the sketch so you can see it. Now we have to look at what our cuts are going to be. Cupcakes always have those little cuts in them. So let's do one. We're going to use sketch 2 to do that. And so, I don't know. Let's do... I've always seen it to be, like, triangles. Whatever the heck I'm trying to say. But to do that, let's first do a line, which is the L key, X to do a construction. And we're going to put in our XY coordinate plane. That way we can have something to grab onto when we do a line. And make sure you get rid of the X when we're doing stuff that we care about. We're going to go here to here, from here to here. We've got some problems, though, because this is all blue. Daba demonetized. No. So, let's learn a little bit here. We want this to be a 90-degree angle just because, well, I think it's going to look the best. So we're going to grab the perpendicular constraint up here. We're going to click that line, and it's going to go a little crazy. But now what we want to do is say we want the lines to also be equal. And that's the equal constraint up here. I want them to be equal. So there we go. Now we have what would be a 90-degree here, and these two are exactly the same. This is the size that I believe it needs to be. In my head, that's what I believe. So, could be useful, could be not, but we're going with it, ladies and gentlemen. We also need to make sure that we have a dimension from that point back to the middle of the circle. That's 14 point, I don't know. Let's go 15 and see what happens. Do I like that? That's too big. Let's go to 13. Can't do 13. Let's go to 12. Oh, it's negative. Crap. 14 it is. All right, 14. All right, we're gonna do them at 14. Now we need to go and do a circular pattern. The circular pattern is going to be grabbing just these objects here. We want these points. They are useful to us. Although they're not necessary, I do like to grab them. Center point is there, and it is a full circle, but we want to see how many of these we want. We want lots of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look right here at this edge, and as soon as they start touching, that's what we're going to want. Boom. All right, so the number is actually 29. Of course it's 29. It won't be 30, because that would just make things easy. It is actually 29. And if we look, they should be... Oh, no, they're not on the same plane. Oh, that's going to bother me. But it doesn't matter. I think we just got to send it. I don't think we really have a choice. I'm sure there's a right way to do it so they're all, like, equally spaced and all that. I don't know how to do it because, again... While we, as 3D Musketeers, are experts at this, I am not. And that's okay, right? I don't have to be an expert. This is just fun, and I want us to all learn together at the same time. And it's a great way for me to keep myself honest, keep myself learning at the same time, and not just pass it off to some of the other staff members that know way more about this than I do. The difference is, I'm probably the most charismatic person in the company, and you all know me from things like the Grant Rants, and some of our recent Back to Basics videos. And hey, if you're just joining us, we're making some cool stuff for subscribers, so make sure you get subscribed so we can make your thing next week, and leave us a comment in this video of something you want made, because we're going to do it. And don't be mean to me. I know you, internet. You're going to have me do dumb things, or at least things that are way beyond my skill level. We're going to try not to get into that too much. So let's just jump into getting this back. And remember, you don't have to know how to do this. If you just think this is cool to watch and hang out and whatever, I'm totally down. We can hang out, we can chat, whatever. But if you want to take advantage of this kind of thing, you can just reach out to us at 3D Musketeers. We can help you. Now, something I don't know from the client, or sorry, subscriber, geez. I don't know if where they measured it was with, like, endpoint to endpoint, right? So from point to point, or if it was from inside to inside. That's something that I never got to hear from them. I did, and this was a while ago, of course, I did email them last night, right? Did Grant do that? Oops! Oh, I didn't do it! Oh, you big dummy. I'm gonna email her right now. Maybe if we get lucky, she'll see it. I am so sorry. I didn't send that email. Oh, well. Hey, you gotta work with what you got, right, guys? Remember what Red Green said. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. They don't find me handsome, because I definitely don't remember a damn thing, but at least they'll find me handy. All right. So we've got that now. We now need to do another sweep. Not a sweep, right? Is it a sweep? Is that what I'm thinking of? I accidentally made another sketch, so let's go into finding, is it the sweep? No, it's the loft, Grant, you dummy. Alright, so we gotta grab every one of these. I know. Oh, you're gonna get mad at me. Okay. Alright, I have a better plan. Better plan. We are going to do a loft. And if it's not clear from the beginning, I do not plan these ahead of time. And yes, Justin, you are totally right. We can easily fix it because it is parametric. Ooh, Grant, that's not right. I wonder if this would be a sweep because... No. Alright, let's do a sweep. We've never done a sweep on here before. So to do a sweep effectively, you need a path for it to follow. So we're going to go right on the left side. So I have this line up there still. We're going to grab this. And the other thing that we know is we've got one of our triangles that should viably run right through, which is this one right here. So let's make sure that I give it an X. Oh, you dummy. Alright, well... Sometimes, Grant, even make yourself wonder how one person Could be. So dumb sometimes. So let's grab... Let's project the edge... that. And we want this line. We want to project probably all of this. Which should give us the ability to grab onto that point. We need to get rid of our construction line, which again is the X key. Why are you not letting me grab that? Oh, because it's down there, you dummy. All right. Let's see if that works. I wonder if that's going to work for a sweep. So what I'm trying to do right now is grab an edge like this and use a path, which is that. Haha! Yes! Now, did it? Dang it, it didn't. Okay. So I do need to actually follow that path. So let's do something real quick. I actually need to Yeah, I need to I am going to redefine the sketch plane. And that, redefining a sketch plane basically says, oops-a-doozles, you decided to run it in the wrong direction. Let us help you with that. So let's find the one where, okay, it needs to be this plane, which is here. Okay, so now, this line is kind of meaningless. All of this is garbage to me too. Now that we have it where we need it, we can project this. Come on, dot. We'll take that too. Okay, so we have our two edges. Now we need to do a line, which is going to take... Oh, wait, we need to do one. We need to do a few more projects, Grant. Not so fast. That should be enough projects for us. We're going to do a line that goes from here to here. That should be the path that we need to follow. He says with little to no confidence. But that's okay. We're learning, and we're learning together. We have our path. Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Heck yeah, we did it! All right. And we just want to extend it. Can we extend it a little further? All right. Go back into the sketch and extend it further. Come on. Because that's going to bother me if it only goes to there. So there we go. We're going to do the sweep again that way. It's going where we want it to go. So here, there we go. We have our cupcake. And you're like, wait a minute, Grant, you didn't do the rest of the flower dinguses, or whatever the heck they're called. I don't know what they're called. Just you wait. Because I don't want a sharp edge here. Sharp edges will create stress risers, even in 3D printing. What happens is you end up with an area where the plastic goes and says, I'm under a lot of stress! Like, you know, business owners every day. Ooh, did he just attack himself? He totally did. So let's clean this up. With my favorite tool, the fillet, we're gonna add, I don't know, let's make sure we grab this too. 1 millimeter, is that gonna be too much? Oh my gosh, that's way too much. So 0.5. I just want to clean that up just a hair. And I wonder... Oh, no, don't do that! Okie dokie. Nope, nope, no, no, nope, 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 nope. Right, because likely I made a big stupid. Let's see if I made a big stupid. That's all I want to do. I just want to do these two. Why are you not letting me do that, Fusion? What? Okay, cool. All right. I bet I did it as a new body. Yep. Okay, so this is something that I totally screwed up on. But I did it as a new body instead of joining. Because I want this to be a part of the other section. So let's do it. Now they're together. Or they should be. And we can check under bodies. Yes, we have one body and that's what we want. Because we want to do more fillets. And F for fillets or friends that do stuff together. We're going to get rid of sketch 1 because it is in my way right now. Let's go ahead and add in a little bit here. 1/4 mil? Oh god, that's... You are not actually attached. Look at that. Why aren't you attached? Alright, so we got a fun issue where things aren't attached, and we're going to cheat. So I need to grab... I'm going to zoom way the heck in, and I'm going to grab the edge that's not attached, and I'm going to do what's called a press pull. We're going to press pull it to that... Oh, you're not going to let me press pull it to that surface, are you? Ooh, you're not going to let me do any of that. Alright, fine. You... So why did you not work? Whatever. I'm just going to get rid of you. Gonna go back to where it did it the way I wanted to do it in the first place. You. Goodbye, Mr. Bond. Finish sketch. Yep. Done. Didn't have to go all the way down. But what we'll likely end up doing is just hitting the extrude and just... Yeah, look at that. That is so weird. They're not connected. Is this connected? Two selections, so they should be connected. But they don't look like they are. They're definitely not connected. Interesting. Alright, so let's take a look as to why they're not connected. It's likely because at some point the angle isn't perfect. Okay, I leash the what we're building here. We are building a cupcake mold for one of our subscribers. They reached out to us about a month ago, and like a big dummy, I forgot to send the follow-up email, but I just did it now because smart boy here. We are building a mold for a mini cupcake, and these are the dimensions that we were given, so we are going to do it. I am just screwing up a little bit here, and we're getting a little frustrated, but hey, that's the way CAD goes sometimes. That's the life of a CAD guy. So let's try the press pull tool again and see. You know what? I got a better idea. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to go off on the fillet. We're going to make this a new body because I want to see how much space we actually have. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do a press pull. I don't know. 0.1 should be plenty. So, it might not be connected because of the initial draft angle. So we've got B Last is commenting. It might not be, but here's why I think it is. The sweep that we did is identical to the draft. So if we look, let me turn off body 3, let me turn off sketches 1 and 2. This line follows that perfectly. And what I could do... Why not extrude 2 concentric gears, one slightly smaller than the other, then subtract the other from the interior of the larger? I don't know. Also, guys, for reference, there's like, I think it's like a 20-second delay from when I see you to when you hear me, so I apologize. As soon as you all tag me, that's when I see things. So I'm seeing it on my screen now. It's not connected because of the initial draft angle. We didn't do a draft angle. It was actually, we did a loft instead of a draft. And so when we do a loft, we can actually grab the 2 angles of the loft. And that should work. Now, I think I can cheat. Now, B Last, if I'm completely wrong, please let me know. I'm going to offset this and just cheat. I'm going to offset it 0.1. And I'm wondering if now when we do this, instead of that path, I'm going to use the lower one. And see... No, it doesn't. So we're thinking it's because of the initial draft angle. And I'm guessing that's what's going to be right. How do we deal with that? Oh, Grant, you big dummy. Just do it here. My God. Just do it here and then loft it all at the same friggin' time. Gosh. Alright. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... Again, remember... I know how to run the printers really well. CAD is not my specialty. L and X to make sure that we have a line that is construction. We're going to do the same thing again. Make sure we click off of X when we hit line, because we're going to actually start drawing again. You know, and this is what I probably should have done from the beginning, but like an idiot. I'm like, let's see if we can make it work. The answer was no, we couldn't do it. We're going to do a, where is it? Grant perpendicular. And now we need to set our distance, which is D for diameter. Grant, you dummy, get rid of these. It needs to be on the interior path, not the exterior. All right. So equals and equals. We want, and so, all right, here's a good example of something that's not right. These two are the same length, but this one is no longer attached to that bottom surface. To do that, we're going to hit the coincident. We're going to click this and that. Or not. Or not. All right, Grant, just stop. We're going to do it again. I don't know, man. Some days, the world is just out to get you. And there's really nothing you can do about it. That line did not click in the way I needed it to. So there we go. We're on the circle. Let's first get our 90-degree angle, which is here. Of course it is. Now we're going to do our equals. Grant, find it. Okay, now we got to get our dimension from the center. I'm going to grab that point from the center. We liked 14, but this one's a bit smaller, so let's look at 12. 12 won't work. Let's do 12.5. I like it. Now we're gonna go all the way back to here. So when we do the loft, we're actually also gonna look at grabbing that. Oh, no. What is going to be the right way to do this? I'm at a point where I don't know, man. This is the fun thing about this kind of thing. Let's look at doing another loft. Is that gonna work? I don't know. Let's try it. We're going to do a loft that up to, I don't think it's going to. Yeah, it's not going to. Well, let's get it saved just in case I end up having to kill Fusion real quick. All right, so what I want to do is I want it to follow this path. And I don't, you know what? I'm not going to do a loft. I'm going to do it differently. So let's, all right, let's see. I'm gonna make my lines here, and I'm gonna do a sweep because I think that's going to work. So let's do a line. I'm gonna do a construction from here up 1 inch. That's as high as the thing needs to go, and we then need it to be, what is our end diameter? No, the height is 7/8. Our end diameter is the 1 inch. Right, 7 divided by 8 times 1. So Eilish is asking, why not extrude 2 concentric gears, one slightly smaller than the other? So Eilish, we're actually doing the main part, then we're going to subtract it out of a mold. That's at least how I was planning on doing it. I wasn't going to do it the quick way, which is how you're doing it. Because I'm like, oh, we can show people how to do a bunch of different things at once, but we're 36 minutes into it, and I'm still freaking struggling on the basic stuff, so who the heck knows? But we need to do a line. We got to get rid of this, and we need to go out 0.5 inches. And that is now going to be, we need to project, we'll project this here. and that there. That's what we're going to need. We're going to now need a line from here to here. If I'm right, we can sweep this up the edge. Let's find out. We're going to sweep this and that up. Dang. That's not right. Oh, right, idiot. This needs to be construction. All right, now when we do it, it should work. I'm getting word from my team that I'm a big dummy, but I'm doing it the hard way. I've already committed it to doing it the hard way, so we're just here. We're gonna do it. Let's see if I did it. Hell yeah! Wait. Dang it. Alright, screw it. We're doing it their way. They were right. I'm wrong. Sometimes. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to come back in here. We need to do... Oh, nope, that's sketch number 2. We need to be in sketch number 1. We need to do our circular pattern. I'm all about easy shortcuts. Yeah, me too. Unfortunately, my idiot brain isn't always about shortcuts, and I end up screwing up, and unfortunately, we can't edit this stuff out. So we just kind of roll with it, and it is what it is. Sometimes I look like an idiot on stream. Most times I look like an idiot on stream. That is okay. So we're doing... Wow, you need a lot more down here than you need up top. Alright, let's do them. Is that really... God, that's a lot. Alright, good enough. 61 it is. Now I'm going to go down to 60 for a reason. Sure, for a reason. And then we're going to come in here. We're going to delete that circle. I think. Let me turn that circle into a construction and see what happens. I think this is the goal. Yeah, it's going to piss some things off. Right. Okay, let's go back in here and unconstructionize it. I wonder if this is going to work. We're going to find out. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to loft. We have our second sketches up there. No, I need to delete it. I need to turn this into... It's going to upset some things in the history, and I know what's going to happen, but I just don't care. We're going to hit X. It's all about getting the product. Is what it is. Don't really care. It doesn't have to be perfect to be functional. That's right! Doesn't have to be perfect to be functional. Alright, so what the heck? Alright, so one of the staffers just went in and did it. We're going to see how they did it, because clearly I'm an idiot. Oh, no. See, that's what's going on. So he did the one. Let me see what's going on. I don't know. I'm going to keep fussing around with this, and I'm just going to come back and start here. We want to... I don't know, man. I don't know. And I thought it was going to be the right answer, but it's clearly not. So let's just delete that. But I have a feeling it's not going to like that. Yeah, it definitely doesn't like it. We come in here and we also delete... Alright, apparently there's a way that I'm missing and I'm still an idiot, but that's no surprise to me. So let's take this out of being construction. I thought this was going to be easy. I had it in my head of how it was going to work, but apparently it's in sketch 2 is the actual problem. That we need to come in here and delete... Well, apparently we delete all of the circular patterns, so we're going to delete that. Delete that, and grab all of it, but we're going to unclick that, and I think if we go to delete, yes, okay. Apparently we just need to get rid of the purple line. No, that's not going to work. Well, oh well, we're going to keep going at it until I screw up, so here we go. I'm just killing all of this, and I'm going to start over from a new thought process. Today's not my day, but oh well. We do live streams every week, and they're raw, they're real, and that's all that it's going to be. So we're going to do another circle, and we need to have our top opening be 1 inch, so we're going to do it out to 1 inch. All right, let's just see if this, I don't think this is gonna work, but whatever, I could just be an idiot. Yeah, because, oh god. All right, let me go back to sketch 1. I'm killing this outer circle because it is just going to add problems for me. And as always, like a big dummy, I don't have a constraint, but oh well. I just need to do this. I'm sorry, guys. I don't plan these things ahead of time. And because I want this to be raw, I want people to kind of see what it's like from a perspective of someone that's trying to do it immediately live. Alright. I don't want to grab that circle, so... but if we make it a construction... it is going to mess with some stuff, but that's okay. I'm just going to start and just suppress it. This we're going to pull just right off of the base, and that's all that we need. I'm going to get rid of this extrude because it doesn't matter. And so now, if we do our loft, I literally can't do it. Oh, I know why I can't do it. Oh, it is because... where is it? My circular pattern is messed up. My circular pattern actually leaves room in between them. And I deliberately did that because I'm like, oh, this is going to make sense later on. But there is a circular pattern that I do not see in Fusion 360. So, you know what? Goodbye, Mr. Bond! I'm going to start this dumb thing over again. Because I'm getting frustrated and... I don't like this, so we're going to start all over. C for circle, but I have to get better at these. Otherwise, I'm going to stop doing live streams because all my live streams are just me getting frustrated at things, and that's not what they should be because that is not how everybody gets involved and enjoys the industry. It's just not how that happens, so. All right, we have our first construction line here. We are going to do a line. We're going to get rid of our X one more time here. There to there, there to there. We're going to first make sure that they're perpendicular to each other, which they are. Then we're going to make them equal, which they now are. We're going to hit the dimension tool to make sure that we have it the right dimension from the center. And I think it was 12.5 is what we chose. Nope. What the heck is going on? 12.5. What? This needs to be coincident with the center. Oh, this also needs to be coincident with the center. What the heck happened? This needs to be vertical. So that's going to be vertical. There we go. That needs to be horizontal. Is everybody happy? All right. Everybody in the system's happy. Now we're going to do our circular pattern once again. Where the heck? There we go. All right. I'm going to grab this and this. Center points here. And it was like 61 that we needed. And what I did wrong last time is I left a gap here. We need to make sure that there is no gap. There we go. Now it's blue. Now I can do what I need to do. sometimes. Sometimes. I know, Allison, I know it's good to see that you're human and that we're not, and that you guys are not the only ones that have struggles, but I'm supposed to be the professional here, and just sometimes it doesn't work. So what I really should do is exactly what I did for my dad's part. I made this beforehand, but that was just because I had some downtime. I'm like, I'm gonna CAD this out real quick. I know how to make this. But this is also, like, way easier for me. I don't do revolves and sweeps and that kind of stuff. But I wanted to do this one because it is very much, you know, what this is all about. Will it work? Will it work? Yes! Oh my god, there are so many points! Oh, wait. Dang it, Bobby. It didn't fix it. Screw it. We're gonna extrude it. We're gonna extrude it with a draft angle on it. We need to extrude it up 1 inch. Or wait, no, it's 7/8. 7/8. 7/8 inches. I really hate that Fusion does this. You have to actually do it times 1 inch. Okay. But if you notice, the dimension is not correct. So what we need to do is we need to grab our second one here. That is the inch, but I want to project the one under it. And again, I'm sure this is not the fastest way at doing it. I don't really give a damn because this is the way my brain's telling me to do it. So this is how I'm doing it. We got to come back into here and we got to add some taper. Let's look at what 1 degree of taper is. Nope. I don't think. I think that's actually, yeah, that's not enough. 1.25. So what I want to do is I want to see this outer line hit that inner edge. It is exactly 1.5 degrees of taper. There! There's the freaking thing that we needed all along. Alright. Because my life. Just because my life sometimes. Alright, so this is the main inner cavity that we need to have for this mold. But we also now need to have an interior. Now, how thick do we want cupcake paper to be? Wait, Grant, you screwed up. Dang it, did I screw up enough to where I can't fix it? No. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to fillet an edge. I'm going to fillet this edge right here. 1 point... Yeah, that. Dang! Alright, well, I'm just going to go back and do it the hard way then. I really don't care. Alright, so let's go back and do all the fillets the hard way. We need to fillet every one of these 61 points. This is where having a 3D connection really comes in handy. Oh, wait. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Oh, wait. I can actually utilize circular patterns again. I can do a fillet. I could do a fillet, not there. Well, actually, let's do a fillet there of like... Yeah, we'll do that. And we're going to add another fillet here. Yeah. All right. Now I can actually create another circular pattern. And it's going to be faces. Okay. This is weird. We're going to use the center bore axis, which we can pick up from the bottom, which is that. And I think it was 61 that we need. Nope. Is it 62? It is! Yes! Yeah! You forgot to do it in the beginning, but you can always do it in the end! But like Linkin Park, in the end, does it really even matter? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to do another sketch at the top. We don't need sketch 2 there anymore. We are going to do an offset of... Hello? Why are you... Oh, you dummy. Gotta hit project, so we have it. Then we're gonna offset it. Nope. P for project, O for offset, and not the other way around. Ooh, you're mad. Ooh, you're mad. Ooh, Fusion's mad. I'm about to do a Grant rant on Fusion up in this. Oh, why? It's really... Oh, it's mad because of all the points. I guess we've got time. No, it's not going to let us do it. It doesn't like it. It does not like it. Does not like it. Sam, I am. But it actually doesn't matter. I'm just kind of waiting for Fusion to figure its stuff out. And we're gonna end up killing that sketch that we did because that sketch is actually superfluous. Because we're actually just going to use... Yeah, that would have really pissed off Fusion. We've got this line already right here. So the interior doesn't really matter. So we're going to do an offset. We know that kind of holds it, so we're going to do minus 0.1. I don't know, minus 1. That's a lot. 0.5? Nah, cover paper only needs to be like 2.5. Quarter of a millimeter, if that. Alright. Because what we're going to do... is we are going to do another... Oh, my eye hurts so bad. Yeah, I have a messed up eye. My body doesn't like me very much. We're going to do another loft. We're going to grab this. We're going to come down to sketch 1. Work? Nope. Nope. Just... Why do you even try sometimes, Grant? Just why do you even try sometimes? We're going to come all the way down to here, but we don't want it that deep. We want it, we want to give it some room, so let's do negative 22. But we have to do a negative now, so we're going to do a negative 1.5. And that should give me an interior. Heck yeah, it does. Alright, so the idea is this is the part, right? So now, uh-oh. We have a special guest. We have a special guest. We're going to bring up... Oh, it's the cat's butt. Sit down. Thank you. We're going to bring up the cat. She's here. Hi. I'm glad you grace us all with your presence. Why don't you put your head over here so everybody can see you so we can get more likes. Remember, every like, we pet this cat. Now that she's back, I can pet her again. And I'm going to remember to remove Big Grant. Oh, man. It's a day. It's been a day. How's everyone's day going? Because mine hates me a little bit. And that's okay. So we have our interior section. We can get rid of our sketch. And now, oh, my eye. We need to make the mold, right? So this person wants to be able to create something where she can push it all together and it makes the cupcake mold, right? This is our end goal. So now we need to make the outer piece. So let's take a look. We need a new sketch. We're going to grab that surface. And I don't want it to be too bulky, but I want it to have some... Jeez, cat. Just like, cut her out of this. Be a lady. You're on camera. This is not OnlyFans. Oh, man. Sorry. There's something going on with my eye. Give me just a second. Did I get it? I think I got it. All right. Hey, stop it. Do that later. Please. All right. Let's do... I want to do a rectangle. But to do that effectively, we need to, again, have our known dimensional lines. So we want to have our X, and then we want to have our Z. That helps us understand where we're grabbing from. So I want to have a line, but I want it to be below here. So if you want something to be perpendicular, you can actually grab a point and then just drag straight down. It'll do it for you. And I can just come out here with an arbitrary number. Now I can find how far away I want these to be from each other. Right now they're 5 millimeters. This is not going to need a ton. So I'm thinking 3 should be adequate. Now when we grab our rectangle, I can actually grab it off that point and make sure that I have it off construction. R for rectangle, X to take it off construction. We're going to make something arbitrarily large. We already know how far that needs to be. We're going to hit project. We're going to grab that top surface. And let me grab one of these edges too. Oh, okay. We'll grab an edge. We'll grab that and that. No, don't do that. I think we've got it. I'm just gonna select that. That's what I want to project. All right. Oh god, that was a bad move. Don't do that. All right, we're gonna reproject. That was a bad move. Is it gonna give me a bunch of points? Yeah. No. All right. Let's project just the inner piece, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out the distance between them, and that's what we're going to do. You try because you're awesome. Oh, okay. I didn't know if your name was public. So the person that just commented, Miss Kira, hopefully I said that right, you are actually the one that this is for, and like a big dummy, I forgot to email you until we had already started the stream. So basically, you didn't miss much. You missed me fumble around for the past, I don't know, hour. Because, you know, just sometimes, man. Sometimes. And that happens, right? Again, I'm only human. So we want to make sure that we have our distance between this line and this line. We want it, again, to be about 3 millimeters. Oh, you dummy. You went out of your sketch. So I'm going to hit dimension, which is D. Up to here. 3 millimeters. And we're going to finish this because I need to grab a measurement. And I need to hide this real quick because I need to get the measurement between here and one of these. It is, I'm going to call it a millimeter because it's going to make my life easier. All right, so we now know that we want from this edge to this edge to be 4 millimeters. And same thing over here. We want from here to be 4 millimeters. Now, we have created, if Grant would have the sketch there, we have created a box that we can now extrude around this. So let's grab E for extrude. Now what you might think is, wait a minute, you're only going to go in one direction. And no, I'm not Harry Styles. We're going to go symmetric. We could go 2 directions, but we're just going to go symmetric. We're going to pull it out. We're going to do an operation. We're just going to do a new body. Although we could do an intersect, which is really probably what we need to do. But we're going to do it differently. I'm just going to... No, I'm going to do a new body. New body. And we need it to be... I don't know. Let's do 3 millimeters past that. So 16.5. Let me check my calendar, because if I don't have anything else to do, that's like not... I might also do my dad's part tonight. If not, we might just do another live stream. Do I have anything up after this? Nope! We're gonna send it, because we're almost done on this. I can feel it. I can feel it in my... I can feel it. I can feel it in my soul. Can you feel it? Mr. Krabs. Mrs. Krabs, Mr. Krabs. Don't really care. So what we can then do is we can look at a section analysis. A section analysis will let us see inside, so we can see what's going on, but of course, yeah. What we want to do is we want to cut things. So, our body in here. We want to do a, I think it's a combine. Yeah, it's a combine. I want to do a cut. I want my target body. That's backwards. I need my tool body to be this. So we're going to cut this shape out of that box. And I'm going to also keep the tools. I don't need to keep the tools, but I'm going to do it. So there you go. That's your mold. Oh, that... That's not all that even. Oh, well. Now we're going to do... Do I still have that construction plane? Add an inch? I do! Cool. Now we can come in here and we're going to do a split body. We already have our body to split, which is this one. The splitting tool is going to be this. We've now created 2 more bodies. What is this? Oh, it's the intersection. Right. So this is our intersection. And the issue we have right now is these are 2 separate pieces. So we're going to go to modify, combine this and that, and we're going to do join. And once again, we're back to 2 bodies. So this is where naming comes in really heavily. So this is my core. And this is my exterior. Make sure you spelled it right. It looks like you did. What the heck? Whoops. I probably keep tools, didn't I? Yep. Okay. Exterior, if we can spell exterior crocodile. Oh. Alright. And this is ugly! So how do we put lipstick on the pig? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We use fillets. I'm going to get rid of the draft analysis because it's really just going to distract the heck out of me. We're going to fillet the ever-loving sin out of this bad girl. Because it's going to look better that way. So let's take a look at our analysis and see, are we... I can't tell if we're actually interfering with it, so we're just going to hit OK. We're going to turn on our analysis. We're going to come back here. And we can take a look to see if we're coming in. And no, it doesn't even care. It is actually probably way too thick, but that's okay. Look at that. So when we look at, we take away our core, that's what our inside looks like. Are we good? You're knocking over things. We got any more likes? We did. We got 1 like. Kitty, we got 1 like. I know. The internet loves you. We need to love you. Here you go. Lots of love for that little cat. More likes you give, the more we pet her. And yes, I am using my cat as a means to get likes. Sue me. She's adorable, and we've trained her to lay in this bed. And the bed is even on brand, all right? Come on. Somebody love it. Somebody love it. Oh, yeah, that's thick with a lot of C's. So let's keep going. You know, honestly, if we just remove the core, we can just do this and just see what things look like. So I mean, Grant, the smart move would have been, you big dummy, if you just made it a circle, because the rest of her product's a freaking circle. But we didn't. It's probably 16.5 is what I would guess. Nope. 16.2. 4. 9. 5. 8. 7. 5. There. Good enough. Alright. We just did some big freaking fillets. There you go. That's it. Like, that's the part. And what I do want to do is, let me get rid of the analysis. I want to make sure that we fillet this as well. That's going to allow you to kind of get your hand under it. 1. 1. Same thing with the core. We're going to fill up the core, but we're going to fillet it a little bit less, like 1/4 mil. And honestly here too, we need to do some more filleting because, again, we need everything to be smooth. Let's look at our exterior. We're going to fillet the bottom 1/4. Again, just kind of cut the edge down. And we're going to fillet this inside. Oh! It didn't like that. Okay, that's probably too much. 2.5? Can we do 2.5? Yeah. And the reason for this is we don't want the paper to, like, shred as it's going in. And I don't know if now that it's going to shred. Ooh, I should probably... When did I do that? I did that back here? Yeah. All right, we're actually going to get rid of this. We're actually going to fillet the entire top, because that's going to help also bring some of the stuff in. So that was 0.5. Can we do that? Yeah, we can. All right. So that's going to help the paper go in and mold. I'm worried that it might rip. But the cool thing about CAD is we can go back and just smooth all that crap out. So right here, Like, let's say, okay, that's still too sharp, and honestly, I think it is too sharp. We're going to come back and say, all right, that was 0.15 to get that little bit there. We're going to 0.25. And that was 0.1. Let's up it to 0.2. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. Yes! What is this? This sounds terrible. Go away. You know what? Because I know the staff is going to love it, we'll put Crab Wraith back on, because that's what the staff loves, apparently. Alright. It didn't like the bottom fillet. That's okay. We're going to do a new bottom fillet. Oof. Alright. That's probably fine. You guys haven't heard the music the whole time? Did I have Chrome turned off for music? No. No, it's there. You may not be able to hear it. I guess I had the music too low. This is why you guys are here to tell me, staff members. You guys know we're doing music on the streams from now on. You gotta tell me that there's music. Alright. So we're gonna have to redo some of the fillets on the core too, since things did change. So here and here we'll do a 0.5 millimeter fillet. Up here we're gonna do actually, yeah, we can actually click the surface because we want the top and the bottom to do it. Y'all should have told me that you didn't hear any music. You know, sometimes, guys. Just sometimes. In the edited video, we'll maybe boost it. I don't know. I know it's possible because I'm recording separate audio tracks. Okay, let's take a look now at our two main pieces. We gotta give them something to grab up here. You could viably put your fingernail or something under it, but I don't want to do that. So we're gonna give them something to grab up here. We're going to project that. Now, this is bad form, because what I'm doing is I've already done my fillets, and now I'm adding something else. Oh, but the way I'm going to print this... Alright, I've done this technique before. We're going to do this again. So instead of... I was going to put like a dot on the top for them to pick up, but the way we're going to print it, this is going to be the bottom flat surface. So instead, we're going to dig into it with a couple of circles. And to do that, I need to put some construction lines. And so I want this to go top to bottom. Which means I want to grab the center point, come here. Oof. Alright, I'm going to undo the projection, because that projection is going to get in the way. L and X for your, what is it? Freaking line and construction. We want to have it all the way. Oh, look at that. He didn't actually hit X. So he's going to click the line, hit X, and then we're golden. Now, I want to make sure that this line is coincident with that. Which it should be. Okay. Now we're going to do a circle up here. Going to make it a big one. Big enough for adult hands. And I don't have the biggest hands, but we'll measure my thumb. And we'll make the holes thumb size. And that way, you can pick it up with your thumb and your index finger. Requesting cat pets. Okay. Well, only if she wants it, right? Isn't that right? Oh, who's your good baby? Here, we'll put on Big Grant so you can see what the cat. Oh. Okay. All right. We're done. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes I love you, but sometimes you're a real pain in the butt. I need you to let go of my shirt. Ow! Stop it! We like beans. We don't like means. All right, we're just gonna measure the diameter of my thumb. All right, come on. 21 millimeters. All right, so we'll make the holes 23 millimeters. All right, 23. Whoop. I need to click back on Fusion. 23. What the sin? Oh, right, because this thing is, like, really tiny. I forgot how small this is. Well, alright. Guess you're gonna pick it up. Alright, we're not gonna do that because it's so... I forgot how tiny this is. And that's the thing. You don't notice how tiny something is until you're like, oh yeah, it's only like 33 millimeters in diameter. It's only like that big around. So those massive fillets, we're taking those away. Like, yeah, I want fillets like that big. That's much better. That's going to be something that they can grab onto. And for Time Lapse Tuesday, I'll make, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them. And what we'll end up doing is make them in different sizes so that we know things fit. And just so we can do this, I'm going to hit M for move. I'm going to grab the middle of this. We're going to rotate it 180 degrees. We're going to move it, and we're going to set it down. There you go. You know, I turned the music down this time because last time people told me it was too darn loud. Alright, there you go, guys. One and done! It only took me one try. Definitely took me one try. This is why we can edit down the live streams to where it's only like a 10-minute video. Alright, let's take a look at the part for my dad. This, let me, so much rust in here. We're gonna go to Big Grant to show some of this stuff off. Okay, music volume is fine now. Thank you, Allison, because apparently... Oh, apparently Justin didn't think twice until I said it. We always have music playing. We use Monster Cat because we have a license with them that allows us to play their music on streams. It is like electronic music, but they do have a Monster Cat Silk, which is all like, you know, melody stuff. But the thing with melody stuff for me, I need to be amped. Otherwise, it just kind of sucks. So we're going to go to Big Grant with this cat that is just trying to nibble on me. Aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah, there you go. I kissed a cat, and I liked it. She won't bite me on the face. We trained that out of her many years ago. Isn't that right? What a good girl. Pet the cat for likes! I only have 8 likes, guys. I've pet the cat 8 times already. My dad is actually pretty cool. Ooh, I can't show this. Dang. I think the light's gonna shine through the paper. Oh, no, it won't. Okay, there you go. He actually brought me some drawings, which I don't really need. I just need this part. This is a mount for his lights, and, well, it's actually pretty simple to design. So let's do. Oh, are you? No? Okay, cool. All right. So we're gonna do. We gotta save this because, good lord, we've done a ton of work. We need to save it. So there we go. Kira, email me. And let me know, like, I don't know, one of the kids' names, something, and we can actually embed it onto the part. Not totally understanding what you made that circular inner piece for. Ah! Okay, see, good thing I didn't move on. The circular inner piece this is to mold cupcake liners. So you can actually put the liner on top and then just push it together. Done. But I see what you're saying, Allison. What we'll do is we will provide one that has it like this and one that doesn't. That has, you know, this interior piece. This interior piece is used so when you press it all together, it forces it down on the bottom. I know what you're trying... Yeah, you know... I'm gonna do both. And, Kira, I want you to take, like, a quick cell phone video for me of you using it to see which one you like better. I'm curious. Because... technically, all I needed to do was this. I did this so it's like a mold, so you can factory this thing out. Right, so you have your piece, you put the paper on it, boom, pull the paper out, put it into your silicone mold to bake, next piece, boom, boom, over and over and over again. And I'm getting a lot of pings. Ah, dang it, Bobby. He did it again. He did it again. He had his... Damn it. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, we're gonna do it over again. Dang it. Although I guess he didn't need to see it, but... The reason I did this is so that so that Kira can do the... This is why I hate streaming sometimes. Everybody is, oh, it's fun. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I was on Big Grant. Now we're on Little Grant. We can show it to you again. So, and apparently, oh yeah, Google Hangouts goes through the screen, but my brother's probably yelling at me saying, "You're not showing your screen, you idiot!" Yeah, I know. This is so that it can be factoried out, right? You put the paper on it. This is your plunger to push the paper into the mold. When you pull the plunger out, if we're lucky, the paper's going to get stuck to the plunger, and you'll be able to pull it all out, pull it off the plunger, and do it over and over and over again. Yes, it suppressed the paper into the mold. Now, you don't have to do that. You could just use this and then just press them in with your finger, right? I think Tarsman, who happens to be my brother, thanks for hanging out, John. I think Tarsman wants me to get some of those, the molds that Kira uses and bake some cupcakes, because how else are we going to figure it out other than trying it the hard way? It may not get ridges this way, and I think that's what Justin's concern is. I don't think the ridges are going to work no matter any way that we try. I just don't think they're going to work. But my thought is, with the ridges, so Justin is telling me, and this is on our private Discord, that wouldn't you need to have the inner part match the outside to fill the ridges? Technically, yes. But the reason I'm choosing not to is very specific. I think these ridges are so small that paper's not going to fold into it. Ultimately, what Kira needs is something that fills that cup shape. If it doesn't have all the weird fanning things, it's not as fun, but it should still work. If the tool has ridges like Tarsman says, it might rip the paper, which is something we're trying to avoid. So I think this works, but this is the nice thing about rapid prototyping. This is like not but maybe a 2-hour part to build. So we could 3D print it, test it, verify if it works, and I'll go out and get like parchment paper, or I'll work. If someone can put a link in the comments on YouTube to some cupcake paper that I can order from Amazon or buy at a grocery store, I'll do the testing here, and I'll even film it as a follow-up video. But yes. Yes. Do you guys have Ferrero Rocher? Yes, we do. We do have Ferrero Rocher. And, how Grant puts on too much weight. But, wait a minute, then I can buy chocolate and call it a business expense. Hey, Evan, hit us up with one of those chocolate printers. But we're not LTT, so I don't expect it. That's what I'm visualizing. I agree, that's kind of what I'm visualizing too with the Ferrero Rocher paper. I did this because I've always seen cupcakes with the ridges on them. So whatever. That's how I did it. If we find that the ridges are a problem, we can literally come into here and edit them out. Right? We can come into here and just edit out the ridges, and that's the beautiful thing about CAD. Right? I went in and I actually changed the fillet for all of us. They're not even really ridges anymore. They're just there. It might work, it might not. We're gonna find out, because we're gonna print this. I'm gonna try it with I have wax paper or parchment paper. I am getting a link for some parchment paper in our private Discord, so I'll post a link real quick. Well, that's cheating. How big are these? My brother just sent me some. Those are 1.15 inches. They're too small, or they're too big, and they won't work. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep working because the staff are going to to distract me. So there we go. We're moving on to my dad's part because I just want to do it. I want to do it again. It's so much easier to do than this. Because I don't need to match it. This is made out of sheet metal. I'm gonna go back to Big Grant. Also, guys, come on. Come on. Look at this. Just look at that. Look at how sweet this is. No, not my face, you ding-dong. Look at that. Just look at how sweet she is. You're so sweet. I'm moving this resin part out of the way. We used it for a video, and your daddy never put it away. But look at how sweet you are. and goes to bite me. Instantly goes to bite me. This is one of the great reasons of having a camcorder as your webcam, because you can pan in and it's still 1080p. Look at this. You're in 1080p. You want to play real bad, don't you? All right, let me back away from the cat. All right, we're going back to Grant. What's up? What's up? All right, we're gonna go do my dad's part. So let's go away from Big Grant. Let's go to Little Grant. We opened up a new thing, and my dad's part. Oh, Grant, you're supposed to show it on Big Grant. Go back to Big Grant. Okay, now we're back to Big Grant. This is my dad's part. Made of sheet metal. It's literally dropping rust on my keyboard. Thanks, Dad. But you can see it's real thin pot metal, and it's got some features here, but the features don't matter. Ooh, cat, you are dangerously... Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're dangerously close to falling, and that would be hilarious on a live stream. We actually caught her falling out of this in a video that I filmed. We'll post that outtake, but it is kind of hilarious when she falls. She's fine, but there's a trash can behind it, and she like off the trash can. But anyways, we gotta design this. The interior is all that matters because the light fits on the inside here. So I can make it thicker on the outside. They have these little bosses that you see here. That's all done so that the sheet metal becomes stronger. But as you can see, it doesn't survive up for anything. So let's make awesome. By the way, if you are looking to make awesome, visit us at 3dmusketeers.com. And I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Visit us online. Did Grant spell it right? Probably. Alright. I need to monitor things. Ooh, did we get some parchment paper? We did. God, that's expensive, though. Because we're a company, we do like to post affiliate links when we can. I'm not posting parchment paper for $7.50 as an affiliate link. That's just not fair. No one should spend that much on parchment paper. We're moving the frig on. There are two ways that we can do my dad's part. I'm going to do it the way that I initially did it. There's apparently a SpaceX launch soon. Well, I don't know. Is there a SpaceX launch? Because if so, I don't know how I put it on screen, but we should put it on screen. But I feel like we can just link to it. Just link to it in the chat or something. I don't know. This is live, so it's a little bit different. Anyways, I gotta get to work here. Alright, so instead of last time we were doing top down, we're gonna do it from the front. Because we're gonna do the U shape, we're going to extrude it, then we're gonna come and we're gonna do the holes. So, we gotta get some sizing on this bad girl. So we need our handy dandy notebook. I mean calipers. Come on, Blues Clues fans out there. You need your handy dandy notebook. So, we've got... Oh, it's literally in 27 seconds. Screw it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're gonna watch SpaceX together. Because I can, and I don't care. Yeah! Hold on. Let me turn off Monster Cat. Let me turn off Monster Cat. We're gonna turn up the volume because motherfrackin' rockets! Let's go, SpaceX! Ah, it's so cool we get to watch it live. I don't care. We'll get demonetized for this, but we're not monetized, so I don't care. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, you know, let's turn on
B plus 30 seconds. Starship 15 is airborne as we get a view of the 3 Raptor engines as we're powering our way to 10 kilometers altitude in today's test flight.
Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, this is just too cool. How's it going, Southern Scrapbooking and Crafts?
1 minute
we are taking a break from designing because freaking SpaceX is launching a rocket, and we want to see it. And because I can. Good job from the team for making this happen, guys. Thank you so much. I don't know whose channel this is on, but whoever it is, we'll have to make sure that we give them the thing. Will this one... Oh, get destroyed on landing? I don't know, but I'm so curious. By the way, let's just think about what's occurring here, right? They are live streaming raw data from a freaking rocket. Look at, you can see the inside of the freaking rocket engine. Like, how cool is that? Also, I'm pretty sure the stream is messed up, but I still have audio.
Coming up at T plus 2 minutes,
we still have audio.
Frozen the view from the
So the view is
cameras.
frozen. Okay, that's not
The
me.
Raptor engine's continuing to perform, and we've got shutdown on engine.
That's what I'm
3
saying,
on time.
Southern Scrapbooking and Crafts. There are so many more important things. This is cool. And yes, TARS, I know. Remember, we're working on a delay here. You guys are seeing this after it's actually happening. Oh! Something? No, this is useless too. Come on, guys. Let's go. I want to see a rocket. Is there a better stream, Justin? If there's a better stream, hit me with it. We're going to do it.
T plus 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
Justin says
While
he has
we're
3
trying to
streams. Somebody
regain
showed me a
video from the
picture in our
vehicle,
Discord. It's two of them.
Continue to ascend. We have just
of
passed
NASA
the
and one of
8-kilometer
them
point
me.
flight. Everything continues to look good on Starship 15.
Unless they're pictures from freaking space. No, I thought Starship 15. No. Oh, okay. So they're having connection problems. Yeah, I thought we were gonna see something too. How do we do this? Out. All right, I'm gonna move it off screen, and if something goes crazy, I'll bring it back on. Deal? Deal. I'm glad that we had that talk.
Coming up on 3.5 minutes into flight, we're approaching the 10
High
kilometer
altitude
altitude.
test. All right, well,
We'll begin to
until
hover
their stream
here.
picks up, we're gonna go back
We've
to
had
design.
engine number 2 shut down on time. We'll now be moving into the
Man,
hover
that's
with
such a
one
bummer
engine.
that their
And
stream.
then in a little bit, we will begin the flip over to horizontal position and begin our descent.
Well,
But
you
hopefully
guys
a
can
ground
hear it
camera
too,
will be able
so
to bring us
we'll be
live
listening
views
to it
of the
together.
flight.
But we need to take the measurements on the part for my dad. So let's take a look at it and go from there. I want to see if any of Justin's streams are better, because if
Just
they
past
are...
T plus 4 minutes into flight.
Okay.
We've got the
we
views
got
back
something
from
back.
the Raptor engines.
And it froze again. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it. Maybe. If the rocket blows up like right by my face, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty
T plus 4 minutes 34 seconds. While we're working to
Oh, hey,
regain
she's flat.
video, it looks like we've got a shot looking back at the flaps on Starship. We're in the horizontal descent phase now.
so
we're passing
cool.
6 kilometers.
Elon is using
A
Starlink
reminder,
to trade
phase
Doge
that's
again.
coming up as
To
we
the
get ready for
freaking
landing.
moon!
We will light 3
Doge
Raptor
Doge.
engines, flip the vehicle from horizontal to vertical. If things look good, we will shut down 1 Raptor engine
Guys,
and then
the
possibly
last
a
one
second
was
one
better.
and land on a single engine in the landing zone. 5 minutes into flight, Raptor continuing to descend. We're coming up on 3
Yeah, that's
kilometers
the view I
altitude.
want to see. Do I make this better with a little bit of music playing in the background, right? Yeah, no, it is them. It is freezing on their screens. But remember, this is a rocket falling out of the sky that we're live streaming, okay? Like, I have enough problems with just Fusion 360. They're literally launching rockets into freaking space! What? There's a little dangly bit! There's a dangly bit! I don't know what you are! Oh, the rocket fired!
Ignition.
Let's go! Let's go!
Starship heading back to
Come
the
on!
landing zone.
Don't blow up! Let's go! Come on, Starship, you can do this! Come on, baby! Come on! Land it! You can do this! Let's go! I don't see a blast yet! It ain't over till the fat lady sings! Let's go! Yes! Oh, I'm scaring the cat, but we did it! Oh, I'm so sorry. Come here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Okay, bye. I scared the cat, but they did it! Oh, they did it!
And
Well,
Starbase flight control is confirmed. As you
okay,
can
but
see
remember,
on the live video, we are
last
down. The
time
Starship has
it
landed.
blew up on the pad when it already
Going through
landed.
the safing
so...
sequence in the flight computer
Oh, I'm
right
so
now.
sorry,
We'll
Miss
be back
Kitty.
in a
I
moment.
scared you, but that was Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Don't take away your likes because the cat ran, but you can't not just go for it. Come on, look at that. It's on fire. But that's fine, it's just on fire, who cares? They did it! They did it! Come on, and the music is like perfect. Okay, they're hitting it with water cannons. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go! I feel so bad.
Well, if you've just joined us, you missed a great flight.
Come here.
Right now, we have successfully landed in the landing zone, right on the concrete.
Sorry.
You can see we do have a small fire at the base of the vehicle. Not unusual with the
Oh, look at them! They got
fuel
these!
that
Look at
we're
these
carrying
little
as we
water
continue to
cannons!
work
I
on
love
the test
them!
vehicle design.
Now, of course,
You may
I
be
say
able to
little
see,
water cannon. It's
water
probably
going
like,
on the
you
pad
know,
from the water cannons.
huge.
But again, Starship 15, powered by 3 Raptor engines.
Dude.
We have successfully launched it from our facility in South Texas, landed after a routine flight where we shut engines down on the way to 10 kilometers, executed the horizontal unpowered descent, and then we got some great views of the engines lighting up as we came down for a landing
Holy
at a nice
crap.
slow velocity onto the concrete landing
Thank you
pad.
to the team for telling me to do this.
The past 2 weeks have been full of accomplishments by the SpaceX
Yeah,
team.
can
We've had the incredible
can we,
launch
like,
of the Crew 2
give Elon
astronauts
some
on the Crew
Dogecoin to
Dragon
play with the water
Resilience.
cannon?
We've had the first nighttime landing and
A
recovery of the 4
robot-powered water
astronauts on Crew
cannon?
Dragon Endeavor's flight last Saturday night, and 2 successful flights of Falcon 9 in the past 7 days, each carrying 60 Starlink satellites successfully into orbit. And now the SpaceX Texas team has flown a test flight of Starship
Dude.
with a landing back in the landing zone here in Starbase, Texas.
Like, I'm getting chills.
Also like to remember
And I'm
this
just
is the
watching
60th
it.
anniversary of the
I'm
first
so glad that I
American
get to
in
share
space,
this with you guys.
astronaut
I know
Alan
this stream
Shepard
is
and his Mercury
off the
capsule.
rails.
And SpaceX
But it
has
doesn't
landed
matter.
Starship successfully
Look at this!
on this
We
date.
landed it!
Again,
It
an
didn't blow
outstanding
up
period
yet!
as we work to enable the future of human spaceflight and expansion into the
definitely
solar
remote
system.
controlled, for
And
sure.
with that,
And
we're
I
going
wanna
to conclude
control it.
today's webcast with the views here of Starship 15. Thank you for joining us here at SpaceX, and have a good day.
This deserves Crab Rave. This deserves Crab Rave because they did it. Let's go, SpaceX. There's your free advertisement. Now get the heck off my screen. We got work to do. All right, let's get back down to business. Now my audio's all messed up though because I turned Monster Cat down. Although I guess for however loud it is for me, it now should be that same volume for you guys. Let me make sure. Hey, someone in the chat, let me know how it is for the audio. Okay, all right, I'm here and we're clean. Let's keep making awesome with a successful rocket landing and some Crab Rave. Oh, I'm getting too loud. I'm getting too loud. All right, I'll turn it down. All right, I turned it down, but remember, it's going to take a little bit from me to you. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what my noise floor is versus where I talk versus where I want the music. OBS is what we use for all this. Is very, very, like, weird in all of this. So let's bring up Big Grant again. Let's get our measurements from this, and we're going to write them down in Notepad. Actually, we don't need Big Grant for this. Go away, Big Grant. All right, that was our last project. I don't want to talk about it because it didn't go great. All right, so we've got a height of 61.63 millimeters. I'm going to call it 62 because it doesn't matter. Height 62 millimeters top to bottom, and we need to know the width. We're going to grab our caliper, just put it between the jaws. Ah! Dang it. That's why we can't have nice things. It hurts to bend down. Ow! Don't hurt your backs. Be nice to your backs. Yes, my brother does work for a local fire department, and he gets paid to screw around in fire trucks. Like, come on, who doesn't want to do that? We're 51.13 wide. So we're going to go, it's a width of I want to go... Probably do 51, make it... Well, the metal... you know what? Let's do it from the inside, because it's the inside dimension that matters. So we use these lugs on the top of the caliper to get that number. On the inside... About 48. So 48 millimeters wide inside. And eventually, we're going to have to do the hole here and the holes here. So, we can figure out their dimensions too. Caliper, we use the inside measuring tool. We put it into the hole. And as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see it. Whatever. I'm holding it in there. It's showing me 4.7 millimeters. So... 4.7 millimeters bottom hole. And the side holes, I would guess they're going to be the same. Yep, totally. That would make sense, right? They're going to stamp it all at once, and they're going to fold it. So 4.7 millimeters holes. That is literally all that I need to do this. So, let's do some drawing. So, we are doing this from the front side, from here, because I want to extrude out like this. Again, this is all about, you know, we could do it from the top here, get this, and then extrude those out, but I want to do it this way. It's just the way that I want to do it. That's the way I'm going to do it, because this is my stream, and I can do what I want. Alright. And you know what? Let's do a few things. Let's do an L and an X. Let's come up. If it's up, then it's up. Then it's up, then it's up. And if it's to the side, then it is to the side. I know, I'm just reiterating things for you. But apparently that's things that the kids like these days. Alright. Oh. Alrighty, let's get our U shape, but we're going to cheat a little bit because we only need to know half of it. Where's my friggin' notepad? There it is. You need to be over here so I can get to you quickest. So we are 62 millimeters top to bottom and then 48 millimeters wide on the inside. Cool. We're going to do a line. I'm going to come out to somewhere. We're going to come up. And that's it. So, I don't... You just go away. Oh, you didn't do it. Okay. Ah, something about you got messed up over here, huh? Goodbye, Mr. Bond. Alright, so we need this to be dimension of 24. Huh. Lol, it's huge. And this to be at 62. Because we are going to do a, whatchamacallit thing. Mirror. Alright, we're going to use O for offset. Oh, we should actually... Now, why do you need to know more? You're attached to this, so... Yeah, see, that's going to over-constrain it if I go to even... Yeah, that's going to over-constrain it. What do you need to know? Oh, I'm betting you are not 100% perpendicular, are you? There you go. Alright, now that we know it's perpendicular, we're good to go. The landing was... Norminal? Norminal? What the heck's that even mean? Norminal. Hey, Southern Scrapbooking and Crafts, thank you so much for all of your help helping out the emergency squad in Arkansas. Good for you. Good for friggin' you. I love it. I love that, man. I am so glad we have people in our community that help out the first responders because good howdy, they need it sometimes. I mean, geez, they hired my brother, so clearly they need it. No, I'm joking. I want to make this at least 2 millimeters thick. Probably 2 millimeters sounds like the right move for us. But now I have to do one more line here. And one line. Although we don't need one there. Because again, we're going to hit the mirror tool. We're going to grab... Oh, alright. Well, we can do that too, I guess. Objects, that too. Mirror over this line. There's the shape. The SpaceX guy said normal, and it's becoming a space meme. Cool. I am being nice. Jonathan, if you want to come on stream real quick, you can just to say hi. We're identical twins. People don't know that about us. John and I are actually identical twins. He was on a podcast. If someone can toss that link in the comments so you can see the episode with my brother. It was the episode that I was at my parents' house and he was still at the shop. So we also need to know the thickness. Or our width. Our width is 20 millimeters. So we're done with the sketch. That's all we need. So we're gonna go E, and we're gonna go. Oh, grab it for God's sakes. 20 millimeters. But this is really flimsy. Flimsy as frig. Yes, I have an identical twin. Most people don't know that, but I do have an identical twin. But do you want to come on? Okay, here. Let me pull up Big Grant so you can see John too.
Yeah,
it's backwards for us. It's backwards for us. See, camera's up there. Hi.
Thank you to all first responders, dispatchers, and everybody else who helps, well, save the public.
All right.
That's all I got.
See ya. There. John came on stream. Tarzman was on stream just for fun. All right, let's get back at it. Yes, our poor mother. And you know, it's totally true. The strongest person in our family is our mom. Good Lord have mercy. I am surprised she did not kill us. She's probably like, I wanted to, damn it. I wanted to. I don't blame her. I really don't blame her. Man, I know we were a problem growing up. I just know we were. I just know we were a problem growing up. I don't even need her to tell us that. All right, let's grab some points. And, we're gonna... So we did some lines to make our X. We grab our point here. Our circle needs to be 4.7 millimeters. We're going to click off of construction. We're going to grab a circle. A circle. 4.7 millimeters. There we go. E for extrude. Right on through to the other side. We're going to do the same thing up here. Now, if we take a look... Guys, it's John with no H. Jon. Whatever. It's good enough for government work, right, John? Alright, so now I need to pull a measurement. Okay. I was a pretty decent kid. But I know if it wasn't for my parents kicking my ass, probably wouldn't be here today, to be quite honest. You know, I mean, man, we weren't problem kids, but, there was a lot of competition constantly, and that turned into arguments, and no one's perfect. But, you know, we had so many opportunities, and I'm glad that they support this kind of weird thing. Like, who the hell says, yeah, whatever, just go make your own business? You know, so my dad watches all the podcasts, is why I shout him out all the time. Maybe he'll watch this one, too. I guess I should tell him, hey, Dad, hour 2 into the thing I mentioned you should go watch it. But don't skip to hour 2, watch the whole darn thing. Alright, so the holes are 4.7. We need to measure how far they are from the top, and it is about, call it 2 millimeters. So now we need to do another sketch. Here, again, we need to do a circle. Well, actually, we need to project, so let's project first. My phone keeps going off. Let me just make sure it's nothing crazy. I think everything's fine. Alright, everything's fine. Don't care. Alright, so we're going to do our L and X once again. So our construction line, because I need that dumb, stupid center point is what I need. And we go down here to point. We're going to grab our center. We're going to do another line with construction. We're going to come straight up to the top. And we know that it's centered. We're going to hit X to get rid of that. We know this is 4.7. And we need another point. So we need to grab another point. We got to put it at the top of the circle. We need to hit dimension, grab that point, go to the top of this. We need to be down 2 millimeters. So that's how much material that we get. We're going to finish the sketch. We're going to hit E for extrude. And we're going to cut right through all of them. Oh, that's right. I know. Yes. Kelly, I know it's you. But I like to call people by their YouTube names if they don't share their real names. I don't want to, like, accidentally dox somebody or... Like, there are personalities online that we know very well, like Billy Rubin. That's not her real name. But we don't tell her real name because it's a thing, right? She has an anonymity thing, and we all respect that, right? So, I don't know if Geeky Fave, that's her real name. I don't know. But it's an anonymity thing. My real name is Grant. It's always been Grant. And I'm okay with that. So, hey, Kelly, what is up? Let's change some things. Because I don't like this! This is going to break. And I know it's going to break because, one, I know it's way too darn thin. So let's come here and look at it like at, I don't know, 5. Thick! Real thick! We can go taller. We can't go any shorter. So what I want to do is I want to make it taller. So, and I could cheat and just go back and change the sketch, or I can just do this. I want to make it a little bit taller. That way there's more meat on these bones. Now the thing I don't know is the hardware long enough? But hardware's cheap, Dad. Sorry. And, like, that's the part. It doesn't need to be prettier than that. Now, we can make it prettier than that, and I'm going to because I don't know. I'm my father's son, and it's, you know, it's got to be good. That's not bad. We'll do that. Hey, Eric! How you doing, dude? Eric, for those of you that don't know, is an awesome guy. I know him from a shared Discord, so thank you, dude, for coming over and hanging out. I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but boy, you missed some me riding the struggle bus real hard, and then SpaceX launched a rocket, and I just put SpaceX's live stream up because what the hell, we're gonna do it. Yeah, dude. So this is just a part for my dad, real simple part. We're making it way thicker because I want this to last, and because of that, and I don't think it's going to be a problem, it might be, but I want to add some fillets here because, again, freaking stress risers. I bet I can get away with 5 mil fillets. Yeah, let's do that. And so here's the thing. If I wanted to add a fillet there too, if you notice, and I hate when people do this, they're not the same, okay? Like, it gets thicker here, and I really hate the way that looks. So, we're going to add another fillet. You know, it's going to be easier for me just to click OK here. I'm going to do another fillet like this. And then we can just literally check it. Now, it should be 10. The answer should be 10. And that's because it is the size of this fillet plus the distance between these two. And I am completely right. 10 is the right answer. There we go. Although, realistically, we could do this, but it would probably be stronger if we went with a smaller fillet, like a 2mm fillet. Something just to round the edge off and not make it so harsh. Yeah. Look, sometimes parts don't have to be as complicated as the cupcake model. I don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it. We gotta save this too, and to save it, lights for Dad. Lights for Dad! Well, light holder for Dad, but whatever. Oh, cool! Thanks, Eric. Hey, thanks for having us on in the background. Those watch hours help us out a ton. So let's talk about a little bit more before we end this, and one of it is printing orientation. We could print this standing up, and it would work, right? But let me see, do I have something that I can break? Sure. I'm gonna grab some support out of the trash can, because we can do that. All right. This might be tough to break, because support material is sometimes really tough to break. But we're gonna go to the big cam. This will be an upcoming video, so you guys are getting a little bit of a sneak peek, but let's talk about strength, right? This is easy to break like that, right? Because it's just dealing with inner layer bonds. Oh, I can't do it all. It's like ripping a phone book. You gotta do it one page at a time, right? So, and once you get it thing, you can just rip it. Now, if I want to try to break it This way, this is really thin, so it won't do it, but see, they're really strong. I'm not going to be able to break it like this without, like, twisting it and eventually, you know, doing this until it breaks. Parts are stronger in the orientation at which they're printed down. Your least amount of strength is in your Z-axis. Literally, did I cut myself? No, I almost did. I can literally break it right here like this and just... And that's why we're not going to print this standing up. That's actually a pretty decent explanation. Literally pulled it out of the trash to make it work. So if we print this standing up, these wings are going to be crazy, crazy weak. Like, crazy, crazy weak. If we print it laying down, like that, it's going to be way more strong. Oh, Grant, you big dummy. You didn't show it. If you put it like this, it's weak, right? You'll be able to just break the layers apart, right? But like this, it won't, because it'll flex, and all your Z-axis is where it's weakest. So 3D printing, you have X, Y, and Z. You can see them up here, but I didn't design the part that way. We want to print with this surface or this surface flat on the build plate, not this surface. This will result in a really weak part. You know what? I want to print them both ways, and I'm going to show it to you guys in a video. That's all I'm going to do, because I can do that kind of thing. Boy, my voice is going to hurt tomorrow. By the way, getting vaccinated. Got my second shot tomorrow. I'm excited for that. Excited, excited, excited! Because I have a wonderful opportunity to get it. So there you go. There's Dad's part. Nice and simple. Yeah, and standing up will take much longer. You know what? Let's show it. I'm going to have to hide my screen a little bit. So as soon as Prusa Slicer gets open, I will be right back. We're back. Also, I really got to remove this song from the playlist because it is like not. I'm literally removing you from the playlist. All right, I don't know. Whatever. Who's calling me? Crap, I'm getting a phone call. Don't know. Call him back later. All right, so we now have. Oh, Grant, you didn't put it in there. Give me just a second. Dang it, Bobby. There, I can just go to big Grant, and that works too. Let's go full screen so it looks a little bit better. All right, so this is the part, and there are two different orientations. So we're gonna Control C, Control V, and we're gonna take a look at them. So the way that I would print it would be to use, and we're gonna have a whole video on how to use Prusa Slicer. This is Prusa Slicer, by the way. If you have a Mark III's, this is what you would use. If you have a Mini, you could go up here to the Mini tab, and go into the Mini tab. And it's just so much cuter. Look at how cute the Mini is. I love it. But I have a bunch of Mark III's, so that's what we're gonna use. And you can actually set your own profiles. These are our own profiles that have some proprietary stuff in it. I am not going to give you that secret sauce. I am going to show you how to set it up, how to add your printers, and a couple little fancy-dancy little things. So, let me go back to YouTube. I will be booking my vaccine appointment as soon as I possibly can, and possibly still 2+ months away. So I know, Eric, I'm so sorry. So for those, Eric does not live in the United States. And where he is at, vaccines are really, really tough to get. I told him all he's got to do is just come over here and hang out for a couple of months, and I'm sure we can make it happen. But then I told him it's Florida, and he doesn't want anything to do with it anymore. So, yeah, he is not. He is not. Awesome, iLeash. Good for you for being fully cooked. I hope your cell signal's a little bit better. And I hate that we make that a joke, because there are people out there that are seriously like, no, this is bad. All right, so we're going to turn off this one, and we're going to look just at this one here. 15% infill. I think it does 3 walls stock. We'll look at the things. Oh, God, no. 2 walls. I want 4 perimeters minimum, because it's going to be stronger. So there you go. That's... Oh, and it does... Is that really doing gyroid? It's totally doing gyroid, because it is Prusa, and Prusa loves gyroid. Hold on. The air just kicked on and it's blowing right on my microphone. Go away! Stay there. I don't have a door in my office. It's a curtain, so sometimes the air blows right onto the mic. Anyways, let's take a look at Prusa here. So they are saying that it is 2 hours and 2 minutes, and it is 17.96 grams, 18 grams of material to print this part in this orientation, and 2 hours. Now, if we come and we switch these and say, all right, we're going to turn that one off and turn this one on, it is a little bit more material, so almost 19 grams and 1 hour and 34 minutes. And guys, just look at how much stronger this is. The perimeters connect to each other, so you're getting strength all the way through this. I think when I do the real part, I'm probably just going to make it all perimeters, because that will be physically the strongest thing. And, you know, like anyone knows, you are only as strong as your weakest link. And if you are the weakest link, goodbye. Yay, things that not all capable understand. Is that my dad? I'm confused. Wait a minute. I'm far away from the chat. Hold on, I gotta see where we're at. I need to wait for the second one. Yes, my second one is literally tomorrow. Wait until you get an appointment from the doctor. Make sure you can get it. If you can get it, do it. Oh, yeah, hey, my dad's here! Hey, Dad, how you doing? Yes, it is! Hey, Dad! Yes, you do know these parts. This is the one that we just designed on the live stream. There's your part. I'm like, what do you mean is it my dad? I had to scroll up to see it's him. We are actually going over the orientations of the print alignment to show which is better. Of course, now the man, the myth, the legend. That is correct. The man, the myth, the legend, and Mr. Ken Posner, Dr. Ken Posner is here to show us all what this is about. So there you guys go. There's the part, and it's going to be 1 hour and 34 minutes. We will add it to part of our Time-Lapse Tuesday. So the deal is that anything that we design on these live streams becomes the new Time-Lapse Tuesday. And we will do another weird Time-Lapse Tuesday, similar to... Gotta go back to Big Grant here. Similar to this weird Medusazoa mushroom, alien, jellyfish, whatever the hell this thing is. We're going to give away the parts. I'm not going to give away the thing for my dad or a cupcake mold, because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But we're eventually going to give things away, and that's how we're going to handle it around here. But yeah, print orientation is a big deal. We're going to have a video coming up on it soon, so that we can teach you all about really Prusa Slicer and some of the other slices. So if we take a look at the Prusa Slicer bit here, there are so many settings in here. And the cool thing about Prusa Slicer, I'm in expert mode, literally hard mode. You can go to advanced, which removes some things, and then simple, which is like, yeah, we don't let you see anything. You get layers, infill, skirt, brim, and support material. Advanced adds on speed and some other extrusion stuff. And then expert's like, we're turning up to 11. You can make whatever you want, but don't blame us when you screw things up. So for everyone, always, always, always start out on simple. Why is my dad more popular? This is the worst. Hey, whatever. Let's do it. I love it. Thanks for supporting us, Dad. I appreciate it, man. My folks are some of my biggest supporters, and I love that about them. You know, family is, you got good times, you got bad times, but family's like one of those things they'll always be there for you through thick and thin. It's funny because the staff that are in here have never met my dad either, so they're like meeting my dad weirdly through YouTube. That's just cool. That is so cool. I don't know. I'm like fanboying that my own dad's on my live stream. I don't know. Dad, we gotta have you on a podcast. We gotta do that. Maybe we'll do that for the 1 year special or something. All right. So you got different settings. So let's say you're not buying material 36 a kilo. Let's say it's 100 a kilo, right? You can come back in here, reslice it, and it's going to tell you what your cost is going to be. Your cost is $1.89 if it's $100 a kilo, right? But filament is not that expensive. Most filament is between $20 and $30. So if we go for $30, we can see that the cost on this is 57 cents. 57 cents of plastic. Now, that doesn't include energy and all that kind of stuff, but hey, it's pretty darn cool. I'll give away a bit of an insider to Kelly. I say don't forget to call your loved ones for a reason. My parents are still around. We're very lucky that our folks are still around, but someone close to me lost a loved one, and you'll be able to figure out exactly when, because my outro, I started adding don't forget to call your loved ones when it happens. So I'm not going to say who it was or, what the person was in their life, but yeah, I say that because someone in my life lost a family member unexpectedly, and I want people to remember to call their loved ones, because you never know. Tomorrow's not guaranteed, and yeah, you really just got to make sure you call them. If I can be that person that's like, oh crap, I gotta call them. Good. I'm glad that could be me. Anyways, we're gonna get this printed up for Time Lapse Tuesday. I guess we can also grab the cupcake mold and talk about orientations on this real quick while we have you, since what the hell, we're here. Grant, you're in the wrong area. You right click on the model, you do save as STL, you click OK, you click OK real quick. Then you're going to go to Big Grant so you can just hide what you're doing so people don't see some of the other files that you're working on because of non-disclosures. You're going to go over into Prusa Slicer. You're going to drag and drop the file in. And then you're going to bring everybody back like nothing ever happened. Ta-da! All right, so we're going to go here. God, this part is really tiny. I didn't realize how tiny this was. Yeah, we'll do a few of these. So let's talk about it. I'm going to... Oh, man. I gotta go to expert because I need to be able to turn things off. That's hilarious. Alright, so there are two pieces here. Prusa Slicer actually lets you split it into objects. That's what I'm gonna do. Two individual objects because I want to show something. We're gonna print these in this specific orientation because if we flip them over, and this is your place on face tool, place it on this face, it will require supports. Yes. So if we go to slice it, and remember, this is not a tune profile, this is like one of the stock profiles from Prusa, it adds a bunch of extra support material that didn't need to be there. Okay. If we had it flipped over, it would not have this layer right here is an overhang. If we look up here, it says it's an overhang perimeter. Okay. And if we turned off support material, that'd be printing out in thin air, and we don't want that. So instead, what we do is we come back here, we do the place on face, and we do that. Now we go to slice. And I'm showing the inside of it because gyroid infill. This is the actual pattern of infill that we use whenever we do time lapses because it just looks really cool. But that's like what it looks like every single layer. As I scroll up to show you individual layers of it. Come on, it's just cool stuff. But yeah, there's the part. There's the freaking part. The cupcake thing is cool. I want to make one. I can use the cupcake wrappers in crafting. You're absolutely right. You can, Kelly. And I would say you can watch our live stream and learn how to do it, but skip the first 30 minutes of that live stream and then maybe you'll learn. But if you give us some dimensions that you want us to make of something, we'll do that on the next one because I think I'm ready to call it. It's been over 2 hours. I've literally been streaming for over 2 hours. Thank you all for joining us. We're going to go back to Big Grant Thank you all so much for joining us. I appreciate it heavily. Through thick and thin, you all the subscribers have been there for us. The cat joined us for a little bit. You all liked the video, so she got some extra love. And yes, I will make sure to check the likes on this video, because the more likes we get, the more love that cat gets. And we don't need anyone singing In the Arms of an Angel over here. But thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you coming out here and hanging out. And dude, 2 hours. Boy, the editor's gonna hate us. I am so sorry, Andrew, but... Oops. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to call your loved ones. And as always, keep making awesome. Have a good one.
you